Ready to start again, session 2 for the day. Okay, so we're going to continue our journey with technology and what's happening with technology. And while Gabriel's getting mic'd up down the back there, over the next sort of between now and lunch will be, we're only about 10 minutes behind, but I think we'll sort of make it up in a few minutes here and there, don't worry. We'll end up lunch, I think at 12, what have we got here, 12:45, around 12:45, 12:50 for lunch. So we're going to be pretty much on time. We're going to have Gabriel from Argentina have a chat around what chatbots and bots, I guess, and what's happening there. Then we'll have Asia from Dialoga Group here in Spain, talking about call technology and how that can actually be leveraged to your advantage. And then we're going to change, having moved out of technology, we're going to start then looking at a slightly different topic around sort of international audiences. We'll have a presentation from Charles, who runs Juwai out of China. And I think they're looking for an IPO in the next little while. And then Kevin from List Global about some of the results that they've been seeing from international listing syndication, whether it does, create value at the end of the day. That's sort of between now and then. We're going to have another little vignette, maybe 2 along the way, depending how we go and if I can squeeze them in time-wise. We've got Brendan from New Zealand, and I've got maybe Joe, if he materializes again, talking about predictive technologies. So I think all in all, it should be quite a fun session between now and lunch. Any questions, concerns, or anything from you guys? The food, which food? Yesterday's food was... No, they did refresh the food. It wasn't yesterday's food brought back again. We do have lunch coming up, and I think lunch is pretty cool. I hope it's going to be pretty good. Once again, talk to the big guy with the hand up down the end there about that, and he should be able to help out. And the other thing is, yesterday when we sent out the links for Miami and Singapore, I think one of the links was a slight problem. You would have received a refreshed email late yesterday. Check it out. Register now. Remember, those who register by 1 p.m. tomorrow, A, get 40% off, and B, we're going to pull out a few names from a hat, and they're going to get their money refunded to them. So you want to go. And given I've seen a lot of familiar faces, and I know you always turn up to these things, you know you're going to go, you might as well register now and save. And finally, tonight we've got the Machula group function. It's on a purple card. Javier's holding up at the moment. You should have that. Don't lose that. It's at Platea, which is sort of similar area where we were last night.
You don't need it to get in. You just need it to get there.
Yeah, it's just there. It's not like an entrance ticket. It's just to make sure you get there. So I'd like to ask up on the stage Gabriel from Properati. And I'm very interested to hear about chatbots in the real estate industry and how they're using them, and this new service called ChatterX. So over to you, Gabriel.
Okay, thank you, Simon, for the invitation. My second time here, 2 years ago in Barcelona. Now I think the event is getting bigger, and also our company has grown, so thank you for the invitation. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about chatbots. 2 years ago I talked about mobile, and today we're going to talk about chatbots. Let me talk about Properati first, very quickly, what we are doing and why we create this platform for real estate in Latin America, and then what is ChatterX and chatbots and all that. So first of all, data about Properati. We started 4 years ago in Argentina, then we opened Brazil, Chile, and Mexico. We have around 30 employees, half of them in Buenos Aires. We have 2.6 million visitors per month, almost 2 million listings across Latin America, and around 2 million and 100,000 leads per month to 8,000 realtors across different countries. So this is our basic information. We started 4 years ago in Argentina, then we moved to Brazil. We opened the office there. We didn't acquire any website. We started from scratch in Brazil. Then we started from scratch in Chile. And then last year, we started from scratch in Mexico. So this is something that is not very simple to be done. We raised for $4.2 million, but we have to work a lot like a startup to grow organically in each of these markets. Our website is very simple. Basically, there are no ads. We provide useful statistics and tools for our users. Instead of banners, we have all this kind of information, for example, price per square meter, charts, graphics. For example, let me show you. We create this price valuator for all these countries. So if you live in Argentina, in Brazil, in Chile, or Mexico, you can go to Properati, put your address, and have an idea of how much your property is worth in the market, if it's for sale or for rent. For sure, we have our mobile app. Our mobile app is for search on the go. So basically, you can search, find, and evaluate also. You can use our application to know the price of the house of your friend. You are visiting your friend, you put the address, and you know more or less how much it will be worth on the market. So that's Properati in 3 minutes. Let me talk about our business model, because it's important to understand why we create a chat bot. Our business model is lead generation. It sounds great, but it's very difficult to be done. Basically, the idea is that you have a website, you have, for example, a new development, and when the user fills the form, you make money. That's the basic idea of lead generation. But we want to provide more than email, telephone, and a very short message. We want to provide an insight of the user. So that's why, for example, we ask the user some questions during his process of finding a house. And we put all this information in a product called a lead. And for us, a lead is not just name, telephone, and email. It's a complete analytics of the user. We call it insight. So for example, here, you can see the name, the email, and the telephone. We verify the email with a pixel. We verify the telephone with SMS. And we also put a WhatsApp logo if we find that the user has a WhatsApp telephone account. Also, we provide the answers of the questions that the user has done during the process of finding a house. And we provide all kind of information, for example, how many leads, in which part of the city, which neighborhoods, what type of property he was looking for. For example, what software he's using. If he's using a Mac, he's using a PC, Android, how much time he spent on Properati, and basically in which date. Also, we use the email of the user, and we try to track all his social credentials. Of course, if this information is public, otherwise we don't have this information. But we can provide also a picture of the user, and we put it on the lead. This is very important because realtors see that there is a human being behind the email. It's not just name, telephone, and email. It's a real person, and you can access to his social credentials here if they are viable. So you will see, if you know this guy from Facebook, you will see LinkedIn, where he's working, and all his social information. So the last part of the insight for us that is very important for realtors to understand this product is we put every search that the user have done inside Properati into a Google heat map. So this is important because the realtor can understand where he's looking for a house, not just the specific property, but also in which neighborhood this guy is looking for a house. Okay, so now we understand what Properati is about. You understand our business model, which is a lead generation. But now we have a problem. The problem is sometimes the buyers need 8 hours to open the first email that we send them with the seller information. But the problem is that the sellers, the realtors, sometimes need, I don't know why, 16 hours to open the first email. And this creates many problems. The first and most important, the lead gets cold. Okay? The second problem is that realtor, then he opens the email in 16 hours, then he tries to call the buyer. The buyer is working, the buyer don't answer the phone, then he sends an email. These emails go directly to spam, because typically he sends a lot of emails. So then he comes back to Properati and he said, this lead is worth nothing, because I cannot communicate with the buyer. So to solve this problem, we thought how we can make the communication happen in real time. So it's not just leads, it's not just leads that have analytics, it's leads in real time. So that's why we create Chatterix. That was a product to solve our own problem inside Properati, and now we want to open this product for all the public in general, the real estate market. So let me tell you about Chatterix. So first, why chat? what we are using chat to solve this problem. You think that chat is cool, sometimes it's boring. If you look at Facebook surveys, for example, people think that chat is convenient. People think that they like to chat also when they have a business, not just to chat with friends. And if you look, for example, at this survey that Facebook has done across baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials, I think all kind of people that is in the room today, I'm on the millennials part, more than 60% of these groups think that chat is more convenient than email or phone call. And this is very important because when you see the App Store, for example, this is the most downloaded apps on the App Store, you will see that 6 up to the top 10 apps are apps for chat. This is nothing new for you, but this is very important. Perhaps 2 years ago, this ranking was different, but today the apps for chat are leading the application stores. And also, it's very important to understand that people like to chat. They open up to 9 times per day their chat applications on the cell phone. And this is 5 times more than the average application that is open only 2 times per day, okay? So if you have a chat application, you will open on average 9 times per day, and that's a lot. Also, if you look at the App Store, you will see that people use 80% of the time, they use only 3 apps on average, 3 apps. For sure, one is for chat, the other one is a social network, and the other one is an email account or something like that. So it's very important to be there. So how we can go and provide a chat tool for our clients and for our users to communicate in real time. So that's why we think perhaps the chatbots could be a solution to this problem, because typically realtors are not 24 hours a day available to start chatting with the users. So when you look at chatbots, you think chatbots are the future, chatbots are stupid, chatbots are the new apps, or chatbots are really useful. All these are the searches that people are doing in Google, so perhaps all this is true at the same time. I read the other day the CEO of Microsoft saying that chats are the new apps, and then you see that Microsoft created a chatbot and was kind of like the chatbot understands the communications, and then the chatbot became like a Nazi and started treating bad the users, and there was a huge problem for Microsoft, because this is something very difficult to be done very, very well done. You need a lot of information and a lot of communications to understand how people are using a chat to communicate with a computer. So when you look at the chatbot ecosystem, it's huge. You have a lot of players, you have development channels, you have third-party chatbots, and also you have the big players. You have Apple with Siri, you have Google, and you have you have Amazon, and you have Facebook. The big four. And why these big four will win? Because they have all the data. They understand what people are telling you via email, when you look at Facebook, when you're using Amazon, when you're using your iPhone. So the big four will win this competition, but we can take advantage of this because typically Google, for example, and Facebook are providing chatbot open information to everyone that can create their own chatbot. Let me give you an example. Uber has developed a chatbot for Facebook Messenger. I think it's available in the States for the moment, not, for example, in Argentina, but you can test it. If you are using Facebook Messenger, you are chatting with a friend or a colleague, and you can ask Uber to come to pick up you using Facebook Messenger. You don't have to open the Uber application anymore, and then Uber will notify you where the Uber is, will show you a map, all this inside Facebook Messenger, okay? So now, this, for example, Facebook Messenger is an application, but it's becoming an app store, like a mini app store inside Facebook Messenger. So for sure, we want to be there also. So right now, we thought, okay, we're going to be to Facebook Messenger. We want to be in all the chat applications that are there, WhatsApp, WeChat, but we want to create our own specific chat application for the realtors. Then the user can connect through any app, but the idea is that the realtors need to have a specific tool for this. And that's why we created Chatterix. So what is Chatterix about? So Chatterix is a platform that has two important tools. The first one is a chatbot for your user, for your website. So this chatbot, we call it Mariana. I will show you how it works. Basically, when you open the website of a realtor, of course, Properati has a chatbot. Mariana will pop up like in a widget, and we start talking to the user. And basically, the idea is that this chatbot will allow you to convert from users to leads. We think that you can have up 2x more leads, the conversion rate from users to leads, using a chatbot. Why? Because it's more probable that you will start the conversation. Mariana is more friendly than a form, okay? And then the second part of the platform is an application that then Mariana will connect with a realtor, okay? So the bot will start the conversation, and then the realtor will continue talking with the user. So the user probably will not know that the bot was starting the conversation, because after that, the bot will pass the conversation to a real human being. So we are combining the two things, the chatbot and a chat application. So we have robots and humans. So let's talk first about how a chatbot looks in a website. This is an example of a client of us in Chile. This is a construction company called Altas Cumbres. Basically, they have installed our widget, the Chatterix widget, and it opens. It's small, and then it opens and starts the conversations. Here it says, hello, my name is Mariana. Let me know what I can look for you. What's your name? I say Gabriel. And then she will ask you your basic information, email, telephone, in this case, route. This is important for Chile. Let me show you how it works. So Mariana start the conversation. You can change the name, but we like Mariana in Argentina, but you can put any name. People start chatting with Mariana at night, and they invite her to dinner, and you have a lot of kind of interesting conversations. Then I will show you in a private mode all the conversations that Mariana receives. But typically at night, people like to talk to Mariana. And people are very friendly or very angry with Mariana. Thank you very much, or, I don't like you. Because Mariana insists a lot in having your basic information. In this case, she asks you for your name. And also, it's very interesting, when you look at the same technology in different countries, for example, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, you will see complete different patterns. For example, in Argentina, people don't like to chat with Mariana a lot, but in Brazil, people are very friendly and start, hey, Mariana, how you doing? All is okay? How are you? Let's have a drink. In Argentina, is who are you? Why you need my information? Totally different. So it's very interesting to look this across different countries. Also, you can custom Mariana script, so you can have different version of Mariana in different countries. So for now, Mariana is not very smart. His only mission is to pre-attend the users and to create a lead. So she will insist you a lot on having your name, telephone, and email, not to having a date, but to provide that to the realtor, okay? So this is example. In this example, I provide my name, and then she asks me for more details. I give him an email. In this case, it's test@test.com, because I didn't want to charge our realtor with my email. And then she asked me a direct question. Do you want me to put in contact right now with a realtor? If I say yes, Mariana will transfer this chat conversation with a real human being, a realtor. This realtor is using Chatterix. He's using our application to start chatting with the user in real time. If the user says, no, I don't want to chat now in real time with the realtor, Mariana will try to show the user different options for him and recommending more properties. So Mariana is getting smarter. For now, she's not very smart, but I think in a couple of months, she'll be very smart. This is very important, because I think chatbots will be a commodity in the future. There are many platforms that you can use for chat. Also, our competitors can launch their own chatbots. But at the end of the day, the smartest chatbot will win. And to make it very smart, you need to be very focused. So it's very difficult to have a smart chatbot for everything. If you're using your iPhone, you ask Siri for different things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. The idea is that if we can provide a specific chatbot for the real estate market, and we can make it very smart with a lot of data, I think we can win this. And also, we can have more leads for us, more leads for our clients, and for everyone that wants to use Chatterix, because we started this as a project for Properati, and now we want to have this product open so everyone can use it. So this is how it looks. Sorry, it's not very clear, but when Mariana connects to the realtor, so you get out of the widget, you open a new tab, and in this new tab, you start the conversation with the realtor. This is how it looks for the user, okay? You will see this is the property you are looking for. This is the seller, okay, the data of the project, so you can call them if you want. And you see the opposite side of the realtor. The realtor sees the information of the lead, what it's looking for, and the idea is that Mariana, as it gets smarter, she can recommend more things to the realtor. She can recommend to the realtor, okay, recommend to the user more properties because he was looking for different properties, not just this one. So now let's see how the chat application works for your sales team, because the first part of Chatterix was the chatbot, the bot Mariana for your website. The second part, and it's very important, is the chat application for your sales team. So we want to combine human beings with robots. And why you need a chatbot and an application for your sales team? Because your sales team is not available 24 hours a day. The first part. The second part is your sales team sometimes takes 1, 2, or 3 minutes to answer the chat. And users don't want to wait 2 or 3 minutes. So that's why also we are using the chatbot to allow the realtor to open the application and start the conversation. And so just to give you 2 numbers, we are testing this technology in Properati.com and with our clients of us. And we have seen that using the chatbot in your website can double your conversion rate from users to leads. Okay? So with the same investment you're putting in AdWords, in Facebook, organic traffic, you can double the number of leads you generate using just a chatbot. And then when this chatbot transfers the conversation to the realtor receives the lead in real time, and this allows him to close the deal in more probability. So you can increase 50% the chances of conversion from lead to sell. At the end of the day, your client doubles, or perhaps, yes, doubles the return on investment that he's receiving. It will depend a lot on how Mariana is, if it's smart or not, and if your realtors are using the application or not, and many factors. But we think that with this technology, for sure, you can increase the return on investment. So this is how the seller chat for your team, for your seller team, for human beings. So basically, you go to the Apple Store or the Play Store, you put Chatterix, you download the app, you have to put your credentials, and then it looks like the first version of Chatterix that is available right now is like a very simple WhatsApp. You will see, for example, here, all the conversations that you have with different leads, different potential buyers. And when the buyer or potential lead start the conversation, because Mariana said, okay, you want to chat right now, the user says yes, so then you receive a push notification on your app, and you click there, and you start chatting in real time. So this is an example of a conversation between a real human being, a realtor, and a user that is using Chatterix. So very important here. Right now, Chatterix is only for chat. It's very simple. But in the future, it's going to get smarter and smarter. So perhaps if the user asks you for photographs or the address or different information, Mariana can help you inside the application, and you can click on different buttons and provide the user information in real time. Also, you can connect with the user. There's going to be an agenda, so you can say, okay, let's see tomorrow at 9 a.m. So you send an invite calendar inside the application. So this application is going to get smarter and smarter, and the idea is that with only this, you can make your realtors make more sales. And it's very important to be mobile, because what we learned in these 4 years is that sometimes realtors don't like to be on the computer, and they like to have their cell phone and chat, okay? Yes. So basically, let me show you. Okay, so this is the problem that we want to solve. We have Chatterix for different sizes. We have for mobile, of course. We have also for desktop. and let me show you how it works.
Have you ever imagined having a vendor that serves your clients 7 days a week, 24 hours, and at the same time accelerates the process of selling a property? Hiring someone to do that would be very complicated and would cost a lot of money. Well, we have the solution. Introducing Chatterix, a chat box developed especially for the real estate market, a tool to use on websites where sellers exhibit the properties they have for sale. Chatterix will attend to users who visit your website and will try to convert them to leads so they can be contacted by an agent. Automatically, it will ask them their name, email, and phone, and simultaneously analyze the property in which your client is interested, then recommend similar properties you have posted on your page to offer. In addition, if any of your sales agents are available, Chatterix will notify the interested parties so they can converse in real time. Thus, consultations that may take 3 days to close through a cold exchange of emails can be scheduled in minutes. Chatterix is the first chatbot developed for the real estate market, and it will get triple the contacts that traditional forms get. Do not hesitate. Chatterix is the wizard you're looking for. Chatterix installed on your website will increase your sales in a simple, efficient, and economical way.
Okay, this was the... So starting today, you can go to chatterix.com. And this platform is available, of course, in Spanish, of course, in Portuguese for our clients in Latin America. But accepting the invitation here, I told the team that we want to have it also in English and then in different languages, so everyone can use the technology. It's a software as a service. It's very cheap, like $50 per month, and you can use it for your website. If you're a realtor, you can use it. If you're a website like a platform for real estate, also you can use it. So if you go to chatterix.com, you will see it. You can send me an email to Gabriel at Properati, and you can use it for free for a while. We don't have any problem we want to learn for the market. So for the next couple of days, send me an email. You can test it for free, no problem. But the idea is to provide this tool that we generate for us to the public and to get it better when everyone is using this specific for the real estate market. So if you want to have more information, go to chatterix.com. If you want to look at Properati.com, different websites, different services, but I hope you enjoy this presentation. Thank you very much.
Gabriel, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Are there any questions? Yes, there's one over here. So I find the technology is fascinating, and how, the concept of a chatbot is sort of, it's not rocket science, right? The concept, right? It makes sense to talk to a computer, and it talks back to you. In fact, there are these, I think if you go back far enough, you'll still find very basic versions of this. But now it's becoming more and more intelligent. So what's the question over here?
Hi there. Love the product and way ahead of its time. So what's been the response from brokers and agents? I mean, it feels like sometimes the most basic product is difficult to get past them. I'm curious the experience you've had so far.
Okay. So yes, Simon is right. This is not rocket science. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not trying to go to Mars. It's just making a conversation in real time. It's very simple to think about, but the problem here, I think, is not about the technology. It's not about the bot. It's about people. So to try to answer your question, our biggest challenge so far is to convince realtor to install the app, the first problem, and second problem, to open it when they receive a push notification, and then to answer as soon as they can. So we are tracking all these conversations. We track like hundreds of chat conversations per day between brokers, realtors, and leads, potential buyers. We track everything, and then we call realtors when we see they are not responding. Okay? So we are now in the phase of testing all this platform, but I think our biggest challenge is not on the technology side. I know that it's a technology problem here that we need to solve, but I think the biggest challenge for the industry is to convince realtor to respond in real time, because that's better for them. It's better for the realtors, it's better for the potential buyers, it's better for the real estate platforms in general. So if we can convince everyone to start the conversation in real time, I think that's the future for sure, because you can increase your return on investment.
Okay, there's a question over here. Oh my God, over there. Hello. Oh, wait.
If you have any question, Mariana, the bot, can answer for you.
Can we turn that one up? No, that's not. We've got another microphone we can run down here.
Okay, it's working.
Okay, here we go.
Have you tried a version of ChatterX on your own proprietary portal? Have you A/B tested? And what are the results so far? I know it's starting.
Yes, I was explaining that we create this first for us because we need to solve this problem. As we sell leads, the people sometimes didn't want to pay the leads because they say like they cannot connect with the lead. And that's why we create this platform to start the conversation in real time. And also, if with this app, we can read all the conversation between buyers and sellers, and we know that if the realtor was paying attention of how the realtor answered to the questions. So the first, we wanted to create this for us. We tested inside, we increased our conversion rate in our website, in Properati, and then we know that realtors are making more sales with this application also. Now it's available for the public.
Okay, excellent. Last question over here.
Hi, did you say it's localized for the UK or US English market yet? And if not, what's the lead time?
Yes, starting today, chatterx.com is live, so you can go there and see the video, and you can use it in English, of course. It's English in general, so perhaps then we're gonna need a specific version for Mariana for each specific country. So far, it's in Portuguese for Brazil, then Spanish for Latin America, neutral, and then in English for general. In general, it's not. But if you're in the UK, you can use it for sure. Then Mariana is going to be better in the next couple of months. It's going to be more smart and more specific for each country. But the idea is that this platform is only for real estate.
Okay. And the other last question is over here. Paul, we got a microphone for Paul up here.
One question, is technology really based on a full algorithmic scale, or is it more on a scripted decision tree?
Okay.
Okay, that's a good question.
Before you answer it, the question was, is an algorithmic-based technology behind it, or is it really a decision tree of say yes, say no, do this, do that, and such?
Okay, so that's a good question. So we are testing both ideas. The first one is a script that you need to provide to Mariana. And the second one is more like you have to select different options. So it's not a script, it's that you follow your own answer. So you're looking for buy or for rent, you're looking for use property. So you're selecting options and the bot is giving you answers. So the script for now, so far is not so smart. If you ask Mariana a difficult question, she will not answer. But I think that when we have more data, more conversation, Mariana will learn more. This is machine learning. And she's going to be smarter in the future. So we're going to have different versions of Mariana. One is a script that is getting smarter. The other one is more like a Q&A between a bot and a user. And we're going to track which one is better for the users. Some users don't like to answer to simple questions. They feel better if they speak with a human being or a very smart bot. So we're going to test both things and see what happens. At the moment, this is what we have. Mariana is very limited, but she's going to be more smart for sure.
Okay. Excellent. Gabriel, thank you very much
thank
for
you,
that
Simon,
presentation.
for the invitation.
It was excellent. Thank you.